Hello everybody, welcome to Beyond the Cinema. I'm Spencer.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Tyler.
Yes, today we are going to be discussing some of the announcements and the things we saw.
Yeah, you don't sound excited at all. This is like Comic-Con. This is...
Alright, hold on. We're talking about DC Fandome! My goodness, there were announcements. My goodness, they were cool. We're gonna talk about them a little bit here and there all around the square.
Yeah, no, it was one of the cringiest things I've ever watched. It's so bad. But the trailers were good. So
yeah, they were good, yeah.
That's why we're only going to talk about those. That's it. Nothing else. It was just really gross Zoom Q&As where everyone everyone was asked the same question of if you could be with or have dinner with any DC character, who would it be and why?
Who's your favorite Suicide Squad member?
And why?
And why is it Polka Dot Man?
But yeah, so DC Fandome news this week. It's like DC's response to obviously San Diego Comic-Con being canceled. Completely online event. It was like 24 hours long. Only about 5 to 6 minutes of it actually mattered. So we're going to talk about that. So I think we're just going to kick it off, just kind of go in chronological order with what they talked about. So Wonder Woman 1984. We got another trailer.
Mm-hmm. We sure did.
Yeah, thoughts.
Moving on. Just kidding.
Ouch.
Those are the thoughts.
Okay, my thoughts. It was neat. Nothing crazy. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot that they could show us of a movie that they've already shown us so much of.
There's only one trailer for that movie.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like I've already seen the whole movie. Anyways.
That's because you have.
Anyways, I appreciated the nods to Cheetah and that we got to see her form, although I'm kind of sad because I think that might actually be the climax of
That
the
is
film.
1,000% the climax of the movie.
I hope not, but you know, it probably is.
like 1,000,000%. You see, because like that was obviously supposed to be a big reveal. Even the line like, Barbara, what did you do? It's like, yeah, that's the last 10 minutes of the movie right there. So enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen. It looks good. The cheetah design is cool, but like you're gonna get 10 minutes of it, and the rest of the time is gonna be Kristen Wiig on cocaine. So
Parachute pants? Does everyone parachute?
So, my thing about this trailer is I really liked the last one, but there was some kind of vibe it gave me. Just vibes of bad movie. Like, it just was giving me this vibe of like, hey, remember Suicide Squad? Remember Aquaman? Remember Batman vs. Superman?
How good the trailers were,
Remember
and
how
bad
good the trailers were, and how bad the actual movie was? Like, hey, so we're gonna do that again with the second trailer, but this time way worse. Because I was really hyped by the first trailer, and I watched this one and I was like,
uh-oh.
oh no. This is lining up to be bad movie.
Yeah.
Like, spoiler alert, bad movie. Steve Trevor definitely dies at the end because of the magic that's bringing him, and they have to stop it. And he's gonna die at the end. Cheetah's only gonna be in the last 15 minutes. You've seen the movie.
Yeah, and that's why I said
She flips a truck. We're back to the truck flipping years, baby.
Finally. Next we had. Oh, this was
That's
actually
it,
pretty
huh?
good. We're
Yeah,
some kind of Suicide Squad.
Squad.
that's the name of the movie.
Yeah, we got a BTS role of the Suicide Squad. Honestly, I don't know. It's up there with one we're going to talk about later, and we will get into this. It might have been, even though it wasn't a trailer, it might have been my favorite thing released.
Yeah,
from
and
the
are we-
whole panel.
So what are we determining is the trailer? The BTS reel or the cast reveal?
I kind of just combined them together.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
James
that's what I
Gunn
was
put them in
thinking
the
too.
same. Yeah.
I really liked the cast reveal. The BTS stuff is good. It looks good. Big budget. Lots of explosions. Lots
James
of,
Gunn.
To quote Flula, lots of genitals blowing up. I really dug that really fun cast intro, and oh my goodness, that new Harley Quinn costume slaps. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
real
only
good.
one that they've gotten right this whole
Yeah.
time.
I
Like,
know, it's real good. And then like all the designs so far I'm really digging. Like I think all the costumes, all the CGI creatures, Weasel and King Shark both look great.
yeah, they do. They look
as
really
good as they can, yeah. And all the drama aside, James Gunn's a great director. I mean, he basically made the Marvel Suicide Squad, so I expect that it's going to be real good. And I mean, you got the MVP Polka Dot Man.
I have had a personal love for Polka Dot Man for so long.
So I'm just picturing little Spencer like sitting
Yes.
in elementary school,
Yeah.
and everyone else is drawing like flowers and
Yes.
Spider-Man, and then Spencer's like Polka Dot Man, and he like
Yeah.
hides it under the table and looks
Yes.
at it when he's sad.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as the movie, it looks like it would be really good. So the next one is the Snyder Cut Justice League trailer that we got for HBO.
I
Heard there was a secret chord that David played, and he pleased the Lord.
But you don't really care for music, do you? Not after that trailer, you don't, because that music sucked.
Okay, I'm gonna say, like, I was genuinely blown away by the Snyder Cut trailer, like, because I was excited for it, but I was kind of expecting to be like, oh, I've already seen a million Justice League trailers, like, here's another fun edit of a Justice League trailer, but everything in it was new.
We'll see. Snyder isn't exactly the most reliable, and I will watch it. However, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be bad, but like in a dark, sad way.
One small side note I have is from the trailer, it looks like they'll give more spotlight to Cyborg and kind of his backstory. I'm looking forward to seeing more about Cyborg.
See, I'm one of the biggest advocates for the Snyder Cut and what that means, like, and I think it's the greatest thing ever that it's actually happening. But it's actually hurting me watch people talk about it on the internet, being like, I'm so excited for this movie, it looks so good, it's gonna be the best, Zack Snyder is my god! And I'm like, okay, but you gotta realize that all of you hated Batman vs. Superman, and all of you were pretty lukewarm with Man of Steel, and those are his two most recent movies. I'm excited, but I don't think people understand. It's not like you are getting the Justice League you've wanted since you were kids. You're getting the Justice League Zack Snyder's wanted since he was a kid.
Yep.
Now, the main highlight, the main event
The meat.
of the meat of DC fandom. Obviously, the reveal of Shazam 2. No,
what? Hey!
Hey, stop!
Furry of the gods.
We got our first look at Robert Pattinbat, the Batman. I don't even want to make jokes about this one. This trailer was so good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, with the director's commentary, like Matt Reeves saying that this was only a little bit of the 25% of footage they've already filmed, I'm very much looking forward to the rest that they do in the coming years, you know? Thank you for that epic background music. Could you please be quiet?
Everything about the trailer just like rocked, and so it's gonna be real good. And Robert Pattinson looks great as Batman, not so much as Bruce Wayne, but that hair is
I
rough.
love the
Yeah.
emo hair. I don't know why.
I'm there too.
I saw him at the funeral when he like looks right into the camera, and I was like, "This is like emo Peter Parker, but way hotter." Like, that is Batman. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I just like it. Just from a first glance, it looks really interesting, and I'm excited to see the portrayals.
well, and so after the end of the Dark Knight trilogy and getting into like Batman vs Superman and stuff, I remember at the time wanting a like extremely comic accurate Batman. Don't do anything different from the comics. Give me Batman from the comics. We've never really gotten that before in a movie. I really regret thinking that, because after seeing this unique take on the Riddler and like Batman and stuff, I'm like, oh dang, that's good. Like, do something different. I just can't get over how like dark it looks.
Yeah.
Like it's got such a great, like, it's got the Nolan Batman feel, but it's not trying to do like that hyper realistic, really grounded version that Nolan did. It is Matt Reeves' version of Batman. Every shot, every moment of that trailer is like, this just screams Batman.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so DC Fandome was fun.
Yeah.
I hope they never do it again, because
Yeah.
that was horrendous, sitting on my couch and just listening to Gal Gadot just kind of like, yeah, Wonder Woman, and
Just like have
Playing,
to sit through all these terrible people.
just
talking
terrible,
to
terrible panels,
Yeah.
terrible questions. But it's cool that we got to see all of this, because if it was at a Comic-Con, I bet you we only would have seen maybe the Wonder Woman trailer and like the Suicide Squad cast reveal, and then
Yep.
everything else would have been like con exclusive. So I think
Yeah.
we're very blessed to be able to have seen this all, because it's all really good.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for going with us beyond the cinema. New 2020 Batman movie, Batman 2020.